Welcome to State Scoop TV. I'm Jake Williams. Today we're here with the Virginia Chief Information Officer, Mr. Nelson Moe. Nelson, how you doing?
Doing fine, Jake. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So Nelson, you've been on the job now for quite a while. We've talked a couple times.
Yes.
What are some of your top priorities in the job, and what are some of the challenges that you face with them?
Well, let me first answer with priorities. The priorities that we have in the Commonwealth of Virginia align with our strategy. The priorities align around the governor's priorities also. So what we do for the Virginia area and priorities is IT sourcing. You've seen that's getting ready for the follow-on infrastructure contract framework. We're interested in doing that. We're also very interested in moving forward the priority to support cloud services, the different aspects of that. We've set up an innovation center of excellence to help with injecting innovation into the Commonwealth's IT infrastructure. I've also worked hard to make sure we address, because I'm also essentially the procurement officer for the state of Virginia. We handle, for IT anyway, we handle, we make sure we are very responsive in our procurement approach and keep up with the technology changes. So those are generally the higher priorities we have that I think would be interested of your readers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so,
Okay.
So Nelson, I've known you now a little while, and I know that you came before CIO of Virginia.
Yep.
You were CIO of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Yep.
You're a Navy man. You
Yep.
come from the Navy. What aspect of state IT? After all of that experience, what aspect of state IT are you most passionate about? What really keeps you coming to work every morning?
I think from a passion perspective, what really drives me, the why to come to work, is I realized that at the end of the day, democracy, when we're getting ready for a major national election here in a few months, democracy is realized and is specific impact and benefit when it gets down to the local level. And state government is the actual arm that provides those services. And that's what I find most engaging and the most driving need for me to come to work, is being a part of that.
That's a great answer. And how would you say, the work that you're doing in Virginia,
Yep.
how would you say that your state is at the forefront of innovation?
Well, what we do is, Virginia is blessed in that it provides a significant amount of responsibility in the office of the CIO, both from an IT infrastructure and also procurement and projects. So we have the nexus of the ability to inject and manage large-scale projects and make sure that we look at analytics, we look for economies for across the board. I have a chance to look at all the different strategic plans for the different agencies. So from a overall governance perspective, that helps. And then from another to help inject innovation. And we recently won an award in the state's survey, digital state survey, got an A. And in the health and human resources area, they were number one in the nation. And that's very exciting because they were able to look at the alignment between several agencies across. So those nexuses of opportunities are continuing and continue to happen. I'm very happy to be at least a part of that.
That's amazing. And we hear a lot, as you know, in this business about innovation, right? We talk about innovation a lot.
Okay.
What does it really mean to you, and really, what does it really mean into Virginia, and how are you using that innovation to change the game?
Innovation by itself is disruptive. Mm-hmm. It means to be able to set the culture that people will embrace new ideas, pursue new ideas, and not be afraid to take a risk, a measured, calculated risk to try something new. And that's what it means to me. And then provide a forum to look at demonstrations of technology, to get the ideas, because there's tons of ideas out there, and find which are the best ones to pursue. So innovation is one, cultural, and then a forum, and then finding a way to identify those ideas, and then separate it out, and have a separate process for procurement action.
Interesting. And last question for you. What's keeping you up at night? What are some of the biggest challenges that you're facing on a day-to-day basis?
I'm very excited about what I do. I don't have a problem sleeping. At the end of the day, there are efforts that we work on. But from my perspective, it's important to realize the efforts we're working on in Commonwealth Virginia are going to take some time. This is a long, measured process, And so I sleep fine, what I look at for things that I work on are, making sure we set up a contractual framework that's adaptable, both cloud and IT sourcing infrastructure, the processes and governance that allow agencies to adapt and seize technology, the opportunities of the technology at the pace it changes. So if there's anything that I focus on, I don't lose my slave, but focus on is how can I make sure that the governance frameworks, the contractual frameworks, the procurement frameworks keep up with the technology change at pace.
Fascinating. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.
And for more information and news on all of the great work that Nelson is doing in the Commonwealth of Virginia, check out statescoop.com. And as always, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you.